What is up, losers? How are we doing on this fine day? Music echo? Oh, I think I fixed it. Is it fixed? The prince and his queen? Bro is too scared. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I made a mistake in the last live stream, okay? I think as Gardevoir and I enter into the dating stage, right? I think I'm gonna come out and say, you know, I'm not gonna make anything official yet, but I feel like when you're developing a relationship where you really care about the other person, you can't do it on stream, you know? It's one of those things where it's like, you know, I think it's gotten a little parasocial, and it's been detrimental to the relationship. So I think we're taking a step back. I mean, I think, you know, this is well documented, of we need to take a step back and you know, let ourselves grow. So I could show you pictures, I could, but I feel like, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, it's just better to keep it private, see? And I hope, chat, you can be supportive of this, right? I think it's the best for the relationship long term. It must be tight. Do the mods even do anything in this fucking stream anymore? Do you guys even do anything anymore? What the fuck are we doing? Alright. Let's move on. This is a gameplay channel, where we actually sometimes seriously play games. Here's the thing. We gotta get a good school. The storm run was fun. I mean, here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing, actually. If we get, like, a school like Storm or Fire, or, like, honestly just those two schools, the challenge then becomes less about beating Morganth and more about just, like, seeing how far we can go. Now, the problem is, with just seeing how far we can go, is we do have $50 fucking on the line every time we do one of these runs. So ideally, I'd like to not enter into crippling debt. You know, that would be cool. I don't know why the wheel is so fucked up. That's not cool. Bro, what is going on? It will not let me move the wheel. Alright, fuck it. I don't know. OBS sucks. It's not my fault. Okay. Okay. I'm not mad at that. I low-key think Ice is going to be kind of fire for this challenge. Considering the good news about Ice is you get just like weirdly very, very good Ice gear drops in this game, I feel like, from just like random bosses. So maybe we won't have to like sweat the fact that we're like, you know, like maybe we can get good resist gear and like have a decent Ice build without having to like get super lucky on gear. Ice definitely can beat the second arc. It definitely, I think it's gonna rely. It's not as like obviously as good as a death. It might be better than a life though. This is an A tier school. It's below death definitely, but this is pretty fire. I'm happy with this. It's really not Cove. Ice is definitely a top 3 school, 100%. I mean, it's better than Fire, Myth, Balance, and Storm, without a doubt. Alright, what are we gonna call this guy? Preferably something that's not, like, terrible for optics. Preferably something that doesn't instantly get the stream demonetized. There's no way you can do Donald Wall Builder. Donald's not even a name. That's none of those are even options. Okay. Can you do James Bond? Is that real? Yo! That's tough. I didn't even know you could do that. Is that a newer name? Didn't mean to flex on you with my James Bond choice. Alright, so, we're gonna burn $50. As one does. Bang. Goodbye, money. How I miss you. And now we can pop a perky. The game's gonna lag to shit. And here we are. We are so not fitted up. This is tragic. The style is tragic. Wow, you did 15 damage. Yeah, that's pretty bad. 15 base damage. Criminal. Honestly, 30 base resist also is pretty ass. Only 70 pip chance? 4 accuracy? This gear is just terrible. Okay. Yeah. This is tough. I guess we have 4k health. Which I guess we have a shit ton of health. We have more health than I had on my level 90 death. So that's an upside. Okay, you obviously are gonna need hella traps. Give me like a ton of towers. Just in my base deck. What is my hardest hitting spell? No way it's Colossus. Okay, we are only going to cast Ice Giant for the entire playthrough. Right. First thing you want to go do is we want to go kill Run Aquila one time to get the Sky Iron. With 4k health and why is the music so loud? Okay, sorry. No one told me it was loud. You don't tell me these things and then you get mad when it's like... It's just like, I feel like I can't do anything right for you guys. It makes me feel really insecure sometimes. Khrysalis? I'm gonna start training an AI chat. I think I'm gonna be the first streamer that like view bots, not for the viewers, but just so I have like a stream of 20 just bot commenters at all times. I feel like we have too many of the Khrysalis chatters. We need more like this is Pog, WL, you know? We need more just like some generic chats every once in a while. I think I need to do more generic streams. Actually, I think it's my fault. I need to like stop doing. I need to just have like a normal hardcore Minecraft Let's Play. Oh, I got a level up, and then I think I will attract those chatters. We're definitely gonna train into life, right? Although we kind of have to train into death. I think we train into death and life, though. We are gonna need faint so badly. I do kind of just want you guys to be the stereotypical Twitch chat. I would be very okay with that. What's up, Sid? What's up, Matho? Anna? We're gonna have to do the first Z quest. If we want to have enough for Feint and Satyr. Which is fine. They keep fucking up my deck. I don't want a chat full of just people spamming that. But just like some nice, like every once in a while, I feel like we gotta like rebalance chat. You gonna do a Mally run and pray for good drops? Probably not. I mean, I would technically be allowed to, but like, I guess I could go do a Mally run. I just don't think the gear is that much better. And like your chances of getting a drop are pretty low. So I don't know if it'd even be worth it. I'm also poor. How am I? I'm so poor. Who will you ban to rebalance chat? I don't think we have to ban people. I just need to attract more normal people. Yo, Tyler with the 1 month. Appreciate it. I just gotta be like less weird. I think I might be the issue. But that doesn't... No, it couldn't be me. It's always chat's fault, so that wouldn't make sense. Yo, W stream, W chat. What's up, Dreaded Volt? Appreciate it. I mean, I could do a run of Malistaire. I can run the dungeon once. Might as well. I mean, it's gonna be easy as fuck on a 3,000... I mean, like, we're bulky as shit. We could go do it. No reason not to, I guess. It's not me, it's you. What's the worst breakup line? Would you rather... I had a conversation with my roommate about this the other day. Would you rather say someone said something like that, or they just say like, yo, I don't fuck with you anymore? I used to like you, now I no longer enjoy spending any amount of time with you, and I don't want to have a relationship with you anymore. My ex hit me with the I don't care about you. I think this is a take that like people initially always hate when I have this take. I've said this on stream before, but you gotta hear where I'm going with it. Of like, getting cheated on is kind of a W breakup. Kind of a good one. Because, like, in the short term, is it painful? Yes. Is the feeling of like, you know, I was never enough, like, why wasn't I enough? Is that, yeah, okay, that kind of sucks. But at least you're not sitting there like, damn, that was the one, you know? When you get hit with the, like, casual, like, fucking day before Valentine's Day of, like, oh, I'm just not ready for a relationship yet. It's like you spend, it's such a, like, you always in the back of your mind will think, like, damn, what if it worked out? What if and then, like, you'll get lonely and you're like, maybe I want to go back. Well, like, if you just get cheated on, like, yeah, skill issue, ball up top, you know? Move on from there. Yeah, ball up top, you know? Then you buy a life-size Gardevoir and you start streaming WIZARD101. That's not, yeah. W life path. See, this is where I would just, what do you mean Reddit take? What do you mean Reddit take? If anything, that's like a Sigma take. If anything, if your argument would be like, that's like a Sigma grind set take. If they cheat on you, that shows they're a bad person. I feel like it's like, at least for my brain, it's easier to like rationalize things with like clear breaks. I think the idea of someone just like slowly liking you less and less and like never having a clear break is like much harder to internalize than just like whatever, you know? they cheated on you, that means you were never enough for them? I don't think so, though. I don't know. If I was playing WIZARD101 and my questing partner quit because they didn't like the game anymore, I feel like I would be like, damn, was I responsible for them not wanting to play the game anymore? Versus if I get abandoned because I'm a level 50 Storm with fucking 15 damage and 70 pip chance for, you know, a 180 myth with, you know, 6 stitch, and like I feel like I would be able to internalize that. I think I just made the argument against myself. Just don't think about it too hard, it makes sense. What if Falmea quested with Cyrus instead of you? Can we not, like, think about, it's about, like, let's just not put upsetting thoughts into, let's not even, like, make negative thoughts birthed into the realm of existence. Like, let's not even think about it. You know what I mean? Type shit. What if your quest partner only wanted you for the crowns? Like, that would suck. Don't get me wrong. But, like, at least you had the crowns to be wanted, you know? At least you have the money, right? If anything, that's a sign that you have potential for even greater increase of motion in the future. Your quest partner is your husband. I'm not gonna ask the question that I'm not gonna ask. I also quest with my husband. I'm sure you. Yeah, I'm sure. If you had the money, would you be someone's sugar baby? What is it even, like, what is it? What is a sugar baby? What does that imply? What does that entail? Oh, so this might be like an ignorant, uneducated question. So don't get mad at me. But, like, if you're in a relationship with someone because they are giving you money, like, where is that line drawn between that and, like, just, like, I guess it depends what they're using you for. I never understood how porn is legal, but you can't be a prostitute. Aren't those the same thing? Is it okay? Is prostitution legal as long as I film it with the intent of monetizing it? How does that work? Paid dating is apparently popular in Japan. It's called legal loopholes. This conversation's gonna go somewhere we don't want it to go for optics of our WIZARD101 live stream. That never made sense to me. It's also like I gotta stop. We gotta stop this. This is just not gonna go where we want it to go. I only dated you because your sister was already in a relationship is pretty bad. That is a super villain. That would be a pretty tough one to hear at the breakup. Yeah, that might be a pretty bad one. Maybe at that point I would prefer that it's not you, it's me. What did I die to? I died to Trial of Spheres. But I was on a storm, so like... Whatever. We also just like... I don't know. We died to the Minion fight. We had pretty bad like crit luck, and we were close, but we died. We lost like... I think we had him down to like 150 health. And we couldn't finish him off. Hey yo, holy shit. Alright, at least we got up to faint. That's cool. That'll give us a little bit more damage. Maybe we can hit like a coughing baby instead of a terminally ill baby. That'll be helpful. What's up, Toads? Is being a full-time hater a good career field? I think a lot of people get drawn into hating for like the initial salary of it, but like there's not a lot of upward mobility. I think it's also one of those jobs that people really underrate like the physical toll it takes on you. I mean, most people like go full-time hater for like 4 years and then they burn out. And it's like at the point where you're making like, yeah, you might be like starting out at 6 figures, but like full-time hating is like, you know, you're working 140 plus hour weeks, you know. You gotta, if you want to be competitive in that industry, you have to hate in your sleep. So it's like, really, are you even making that much per hour, you know? But if you can get through it, I mean, it's like, whatever. I mean, if you can be into like the upper ranks of full-time haters, if you can make the like fucking Paul Pierce level of a full-time hater, it can be pretty lucrative. I mean, it's competitive. It's a lot of people burn out, but you know, it's lucrative. Is this Magic the Gathering? I mean, like basically, probably. It probably takes substantially less skill. But I would like to think at least the average player smells a little bit better. Maybe, probably not. I don't know. Why do you look like the default me? I think I'm like pretty average looking white dude. I think that would summarize it. I think that's really what it comes down to. Monstrous. 6-7. No! Fuck. Did people used to take pics with random white guys and say it was Zaret? Yes, this happened a lot. Did I ever play Raving Rabbids? I played the one on the Wii with Rayman. And then I thought for the longest time that Rayman and was a Rabbids character. And then I learned Rayman wasn't from Rabbids, he like had his own game. And the Rabbids like were different. And I think that was the first Rabbids game. I could be wrong. I definitely might be wrong. Where did the Rabbids come from? Didn't they have a TV show? Dude, I really want to play on the Pokemon server, but like I want to do it in like a big stream. So I'm going to give it like a, I don't know, I haven't talked to Ninja about like how long it's going to take for it to be like ready for me to have a big stream on it.
There is a
TV show?
well, something seemed to work.
Were Rabbids initially a Rayman spinoff? I think that might be right. Or they're a spinoff of something else. They were like a copy of Minions. And then they, like, got their own shit somehow. I don't know. They procured their own emotion. Right now we are increasing our level caps. That's the thing I might have to do, though. Is I might have to go in and, like... like, spawn in all the trainers and then just, like, beat them all. So I can have, like, infinite level cap. And then do, like, because I don't think we could set it where, like, you could actually become the gym leader, if that makes sense. Like, I think I'm gonna have to get rid of that level. That level cap thing's gonna be a little annoying. What was... I remember the Rabbids TV show. I remember distinctly thinking it was very bad. Wizheads on console are a little smelly right now. You sniffing them? To the Moon game is goated. What's it about? I didn't put in enchants, I'm bad. My roommate loves the Minions movies. Which I think is the craziest, probably biggest red flag in a person. Is if they love the Minions movies. I don't understand how you can enjoy a movie where there's no coherent language spoken. I think that says a lot about my roommate, actually. You play as the Rabbids and collect human items to make a tower big enough to go to the moon. What a plot. That thing lived with like 1 health. That's cringe. My favorite foreign film is Minions 3. They also live in your Wii remote. The Rabbids? Is your roommate 2 minions in a trench coat? Probably. Oh my god. I'm going to mold. This is so not chill. How did they bring him back? Bro is saying what a plot, like WIZARD101 is a Shakespearean epic. And I'm the one who doesn't read, huh? And I'm the one who doesn't read. Can you send some food down here? Been a while since you fed us in your basement. I'm gonna be honest, if I was to enslave chat, you wouldn't live in the basement. I think you'd need a more, like, to really get the value out of it, you would have to have a more present role in my live streams. I think I would just have, like, you guys work as, like, minions and bring me food. Dude, that would be sick. Honestly, that would be, like, a great superpower. Is, like, to have access to IRL minions. to, like, do your bidding. Imagine you just had a force of, like, 200 little guys. Little minions. To run around and, like, do shit for you. That's called having... No, not slavery. They're minions. It's different. It's... No. No, that's not... It's so different. I, like, wouldn't have to pay them. And they would do stuff. And they wouldn't have a choice in whether or not they did it. And they would, like, do stuff for free. Can you stop? I'm gonna lose. I'm not gonna have enough damage in this deck now. Oh, phase up. Haha. Bruh. Okay. Heart of the cards. With the power of friendship, anything is possible. Guys, Coach is right. If we want to win this, it's on us. What is the origin of the Minions? Is that explained in the Minions movie? If I had to guess... Oh my god. I don't want to... It kind of reminds me of, like, Black Ops 2 Zombies. I don't want to get... It just kind of has some, like, of the same, you know... Same themes. I wouldn't be surprised if their origin was revealed and it wasn't particularly great for their optics. They evolved through cellular division. Garrett, I keep a picture of you in my wallet. Fun fact, I don't have my wallet. In high school, I was at my friend's house, and he had a picture of my other friend on his fridge, like a postcard thing, and I took the picture and I ripped it out so it was like square, and I had kept it in my wallet ever since. So every time I pull out my ID, he's staring at me. And there's been a couple times where I've done it, and people have been like, "Oh, is that your friend who died?" It's no. Just keeping a picture of him. Just keep a picture of him in there. Just kind of hang out. Is that your boyfriend? No. just my friend. I just kind of seeing him sometimes. Every now and again. Add in your monster CCs, you told me too late. I call everyone's bluff about watching the Minion movies. I make up an origin and say it's from the film, and they believe me. That's actually such a funny bit. Dude, I'm stealing that. Because what you make it up. You either catch them in a lie, and then you can get really elitist about the Minion movie, which is fucking hilarious. Or they've seen the Minion movie, and you know not to talk to them. That's actually the most genius bit ever. Or they don't know what it's about, and you make up something completely stupid and they believe you, because why else would you, like, be super condescending and elitist about the Minion movie if you didn't know what you were talking about? It's genius. It's the perfect bit. The three outcomes are they've actually seen the Minion movie, which fucking lame, you know. I don't care that they think now I'm a sociopathic liar about the Minions movie. I don't want to be friends with them anyways. 2, I get to make up some complete bullshit about the Minion movie, and they pretend to have agreed and seen it. Or 3, they don't give a fuck, and they think I'm the weird one, but now they think the Minion movie's about something really funny. It's genius. The Minion paradox. They're also immortal. Are they immortal or do they live forever? Are immortals usually invulnerable? Like, they can die, right? Do you think you'll find yourself in that conversation often? 100%. I think you're doubting my willingness to just go up to random people I've just met and ask them their opinions on the Minion movie. Depends on the immortality. I'm not sure we've ever seen them die, just disappear off screen. Yeah, they gotta fix that world building. I think opening scene in the next Minions movie, they gotta just, like, decapitate Bob. Add some stakes to the universe, you know? Really, really level the actual power scaling of the Minions. Okay, I will put in Monstrous. I am smart. Have the Minion right off rip die. I have Snoopy in my wallet. I love Snoopy. I had someone fucking try to mansplain me a Snoopy the other day. I had someone like, oh, I know you like Snoopy so much. There's this really funny Twitter account. You should, and I was like, you don't fucking, you're really gonna try to mansplain this to me? I built this company. When am I coming down to Tucson to golf with you? I don't think ever. I don't think it's ever gonna happen. No, I'm pretty sure there are female minions. I'm pretty sure, actually. I'm pretty sure. I think I've seen some depictions of them. Anyone got any recommendations on packs to buy as a level 18 death player? Don't buy them yet. Wait until you are a higher level. You'll get way more bang for your buck. You at least want to wait till you're at a point in the game where you're like, if you, I mean, if you want to buy packs, at the end of the day, it's, you know, it's always going to be kind of a waste because you can get the stuff for free. But if you're going to, you at least want to wait until you're like 80 minimum. Because that's where you might really be struggling if you're like not whatever, and you'll get gear that's actually useful. I mean, I would wait. The best would be to wait till max. That'll save you the most amount of time. But like, at least wait to a level where you're really having a hard time. It's like the margins of like Crown's gear compared to like just Bazaarable gear at this level is like not gonna be worth it. It's not gonna make sense. I'm gonna fucking lose. This game sucks. When do you think you were most frustrated with chat? Like in my life? I don't know. The most angry I've ever been at chat. Anytime Dusty says anything, I'm fueled with rage. Next week I heard is a bad one for chat. I don't think that should be your guys' goal. What if we chose happiness and peace and prosperity? Actually, the only fucking content produced by chat is rage baiting. 100%. 100,000%. Not a doubt in my fucking mind. Ninja, when do you think the server is gonna be ready? You think next weekend? How can we not say that when you say things like 100%? Sorry, it's actually a short. Like it's a hundo stands for 100, so it's just like an abbreviation. A couple of weeks. How is it gonna take that long? You still don't have the gyms decided yet? Bruh. Bro's not even nice to friends? Well, who said friends? That's a really strong word, okay? We can't be friends. None of us here are friends. You can't be this mean to your friend and expect them to like you. We need to catch Pokemon and grind XP too. Don't you just like if you training up a grass type, just go to the ocean and kill like 20 Magikarps, bing bang boom? Are mounts worth it, or are they a waste of crowns? So what you should do, this is the tech. is go here, at least for when you're starting to quest, save your gold. And then if you come down to, like, this Royal Lioness and switch it to gold, there's a lot of these you can buy with gold. What I would recommend doing, as a free, the optimal free-to-play strat is to buy the one broom that's really cheap. Or this, like, chestnut pony. For 50k. Just save up to you have 50k. And then later... Okay, what the fuck? What are we doing? What? And then later you can go and there's, like, cool mounts you can farm for. Now, if you don't want to do free-to-play, that is one of the things you can open packs to try to get. Looking for, like, a cool mount is, like... Again, a waste of money, and you don't need to do it. It's kind of a little silly, because the mount odds are also probably pretty bad. But, like, you can open packs for, like, just if you like the aesthetic of it, and you want... But, again, it's not really, like... Definitely not required and far from advised. Yeah, get, like, a broom or a chestnut pony. And then later go and you can, like, farm for a cool mount. Or whatever. Like, there's a lot of cool ones you can farm. Bone Dragon's cool. Bengal Tiger is the coolest free mount. I think it's the dragon. I think the dragon goes hard. One is later closer to max level for mount farming. It depends on the mount and like a lot. Some of them are like fishing mounts, and realistically, you could like if you're gonna go for like a mount you want to fish for. You just have to wait till it's, like, good fishing. You can probably do that at every level. And then if it's, like, I don't know, some of them are, like, gauntlets. Like, Sinbad's a really popular free-to-play mount that's farmed, because it gives rock, which has power pips. Which is good, and, like, I think you can do that at, like, most levels, because it's a secret boss. So it scales. I don't know, though. Red Dragon is sicker than Blue Dragon. Red Dragon's also retired. It's probably the most common retired mount ever, but it is technically retired. Omen drops some sick mounts. Yeah, there's a bunch of cool ones. Farming them is kind of a pain. It can be definitely a pain in the ass, but... I have the Enchanted Broom, level 180, by the way. Well, brooms are fine. Honestly... I'm a big believer in it, for questing at least, I want a small mount. So I don't get pulled constantly. I love the Jade Wyverns and like the old school Wyverns. But they're like such a pain in the ass to play on. You get pulled by fucking everything. Boop, boop. What's up, James? I appreciate you. Shout out. On these. I use my Swift Shark from I got from 2011 gifted 24/7. I got gifted once a like the Celestia mech, and I use that a lot. I got the Jade Wyvern. I'm pretty sure from PvP rewards. It might have been a daily assignment, but I got it for free, which was insane. I got a full freaking Jade Wyvern, which was so cool. Have you ever met anyone with a Valor Sword? Yes. There's someone in stream that used to be in my chat a lot that would like stream snipe me just to flex their Valor Sword. Bookworm is cool. I have a couple. I think I have 3 bookworms on my main account. And I think that's also one you can farm for. I'm pretty sure with that from that gauntlet. Dude, the red dragon might be my favorite mount ever. It's just so nostalgic. Rock's really cool too, though. I love Rock on my myth. They should sell the retired mounts for 401k gold. Is that over the cap? That'd be funny. Anyone have any advice for how many cards I should be bringing to a fight? So like if you're level 18, it's doesn't matter as much, assuming you don't have your AoE yet. But once you get your AoEs, the only cards you're realistically going to want to bring are, like, 2 or 3 blades, 2 or 3 AoEs, and then, like, a couple feints for the boss once you get them. A lot of this game you can beat with a 7-card deck, which is just blades and an AoE, so you can, like, always blade into AoE, 'cause it's just, like, the most efficient way to play. Yeah, if you don't have an AoE yet, you kind of just can, like, put in a bunch of buffs and hits and just ball. I think if you're, like, new to the game, too, it's cool it's chill to run, like, a bigger deck. Just because you'll learn a little bit more. Do they still do, like, charity mounts? They do? They should do one. But instead of giving the money to charity, it's a gambling mount. And then it goes to my pockets to take to the casino. Honestly, if they ever did that, I would fully just sell my soul and start shilling this game. If they ever did the Xerath charity gamble mount, I would pump this game to all. I would buy this game to all of you. I hate it when people say you have a big deck and you're just right, Jesus, really bad. I think there's also the opposite problem that happens way more often, and is like way more annoying. Of like someone going into like some fight, jumping into team up because they can't beat it and whatever, and then they show up with like a 7-card deck to like a Darkmoor fight, and it's like, this is not gonna work, and then they have to flee 7 times to get more cards. I think he glacial shielded Ophidian though. And it's like, this is the fucking real time killer. So like side quests you should only do if you think they're fun. Like crafting quests are important, the Z quests in every world are important, but you can go back and do those later. You shouldn't worry about those now. If you're having fun doing side quests, do them, but like there's an overflow of XP in this game, so if you just stick to the main quest line, you will get more than enough XP. And the game's not really hard enough where you like should be super worried about having to overlevel or like grind. Yeah, I've played with. I mean, I've played this game for a long time. I was farming a Debbie and calling his blade and throwing us up, but he was talking about it. He had a 100% full deck. I think though, you go to team up, that's part of the experience. if you're jumping into team up, that's part of the fun. Is you're gonna run into people that are just like have no idea what's going on. It's almost like an extra cheat. It's almost like it's actually fun in that way. Of like it's like a bonus cheat that you have someone on your team that's gonna trigger the minion or the boss's cheats 100 times. I don't think it's like the Wiz community is like super toxic or anything. I actually think a lot of the community's chill. I do think there's a large group of the community that care like way too much about this game, which makes sense because a lot of people have been playing it for so long and I've like obviously stuck around through like thick and thin and a lot of bullshit. That they have this expectation that, like, everyone who plays this game should have the knowledge of, like, 16 years of playing the game, which is just a little silly. What's up, Carp? The vast majority of the time, it is just not that deep. It cannot possibly be that deep. If someone's running a full deck, it's not because they, like, don't respect your time or, like, are purposely bad at the game. They just don't know. At the end of the day, it's a children's game. Any tips for new YouTubers? Like, in what? Like, in what sense? In what... Like, what about being new to YouTube? I just assume nobody knows the cheats because I don't know the cheats. Bro, it's also like this game is like, you'll run into a lot of people that don't have text chat. And it's like, if they don't have text chat, like, and you're gonna get frustrated about them triggering cheats, like, you're just like, you're like screaming into a void. Like, you're never gonna, you know? What even is the point? Boom, boom, like small tips. The best advice I ever got was from a Filthy Frank video that randomly popped back up in my recommended. And it was he was reading hate comments and he went to this guy's videos. And the guy was like made a comment about how his content wasn't good or entertaining, and then it was like a guy with, you know, like a bunch of Minecraft Let's Plays that were like terrible. And Filthy Frank said, you know, if you're gonna make terrible content, at least make original terrible content. And I think about that a lot. And I think that was like one of the things I really like. I don't know. I mean, like, it wasn't some like grand thing when I started making YouTube videos. Like, I wasn't like some like Mr. Beast level strategic person. But just like, if you make something that people can't get anywhere else, they have to go to you for it, you know? Which is like gonna be your advantage because your first 50 videos are probably gonna suck. Okay, we're kind of not pulling great cards. Ugh. I think the other thing, like, I don't know. I think it's just kind of a general life skill as well. It's like something I struggled with is like, recognizing what is like you just have to learn through like trial and effort and like trial and error versus what you should like actually go cultivate as a skill. Like, I think I learned a lot of what I know through about editing through trial and fails. What's the word? Like, what is the effort and trial and error. I learned a lot of what I learned about editing through trial and error, which is a stupid way to learn editing and that I would not recommend. But I think for like finding an interesting commentating style and like coming up with like cool video ideas, like that use totally trial and error, you know? I mean, my early low quality stuff is like stuff I was making like with a year of like understanding commentary and like editing and stuff. And I still can't go back and watch a lot of it. I still internally cringe. Every time I watch that, anytime anything about that Khrysalis video comes up, I fucking cringe so hard. That video is so terribly made. But it was also like, at least from the perspective of like, I wanted to do like a highly edited Let's Play Wiz. Like, that's kind of was one of the things with like, Anthony101 kind of did it. It's Anthony kind of did it, but not really to the same extent of like, highly edited WIZARD101 Let's Play. So I kind of had that idea of like, that's something that isn't really out there, and I'm just going to do that. And it was at least like a good idea. I mean, there's definitely parts of that fucking series that we're under review that are really rough. Like that first Wizard, I just like didn't know how to edit. Like, I don't know. And I didn't really have like an idea of like how to pace videos. I just kind of like funny moments. I don't know. Trial and error. Okay. I don't think there's a drop we can get from this that is even gonna be... Yeah, we didn't get a drop. We just did it because ideally we're gonna go do the higher level dungeons, so we might as well have done that Zeus fight, right? Alright, fuck it. Let's go back and try to kill Malistaire. I'm not gonna grab that XP yet, actually. I don't want to overlevel on accident. How's the Nuzlocke going? I mean, so far so good. We're an hour into it. We just reset, so. The death died to Cronus. We got dunked on. We lost on like a 3% chance to fizzle. It's kind of sad. Yeah, I don't think, and it's also level 30, right? So I don't think it would ever be good, usable. It's not the most efficient way to learn, but it's not bad. I think trial and error is really good for stuff that's like creative. I think if you're trying to do something creative or like you know, I think trial and error is very good. I think for like actual like mechanical skills, there's a trial and error aspect to it. But at the same time, like if you want to learn how to make like a fucking good graphic appear on screen, like you should just have someone teach you. Like you should just watch a tutorial. If I go back, I would have just taken like a fucking like a little while and just like watched a Premiere Pro tutorial. And then there's also stuff now that I'm dealing with like the repercussions of like never naming files and stuff. It's like I don't know. I think if like video editors could see my timelines and the way I do some stuff, they would be horrified, but at what point making YouTube videos doing streams did you pop off and start having a consistent audience? So I made like my first video ever uploaded was like 10 months before I had a video ever get any views. Because I used to make like split gate videos, which were terrible. I had one split gate video do kind of well, and it was like a 70% dislike ratio. Because it was a super like clickbaity title. And then the video was really bad. And then I had one, and that, I mean, that video got like 500 views. Well, I'll grab the rails, I'll remember. And then I had a Mario Sluggers video randomly get like 5,000 views. Because for whatever reason, anything Mario Sluggers gets views on YouTube. I don't know why. And then, but then that was like, I would upload a lot of videos that would get like no views. Of just like trying random shit. And even back then I was doing like really weird stuff. That like never hit the algorithm, but was like, I don't know. And then I made a fucking one-off, was my first ever Wiz video, which is still up. It's terrible. You can go watch it. I have like terrible mouse sounds the whole time. The editing's like a 6th grade iMovie project. It was about WIZARD101. And I just talked about like the state of the game. Because that was like caramel release Wiz, bro. That was rough days for Wiz. I thought Wiz was dead. That was like the only time I've ever been like, this game's cooked. I'm gonna make one last final ode to it as like it's in its. That was like, that video was made when Wiz was in the worst state it's ever been in. And then that video like popped off. For me at least, popped off. I got like 5K views in a month. I was literally fucking Mr. Beast. Shit was hype. What's up, Oyster? Dude, my first videos are all on Splitgate too. And they're so bad. I was doing like phase cut comms in 2021 on Splitgate. Like, no one was watching that shit. You know? Yeah, I popped a $50 potion. Sluggers is also a game that people just love. Like, it's a game that's like not... It's also a game that people really like watching someone they like new play it. If that makes sense. Because people like to talk about the game and like their opinions on stuff and like their memories of it. So it's like, I think Wiz is also kind of similar to that. Where like, if you're like, hey, I'm a new player to WIZARD101, or I'm someone who's like just trying out this game for the first time, like people are really gonna want to watch you do it because they kind of like that nostalgia aspect of it. Yeah, maybe I run back the 999 challenge. I gotta beat Minecraft. I have to beat the BAC run. I'm probably gonna do another BAC run like Wednesday. I just have to fucking figure that out. So we're gonna have, that's gonna have to happen. I think the darkest time of the games was Catacombs. I mean, Catacombs and Caramel kind of overlap, right? On release Caramel, I also think about it from the perspective of like, and this is me like not basing this on the actual game at all, but like on release Caramel is when pretty much every big Wiz content creator besides Sauce quit. That was like the when there was no content being made on this game outside of Sauce. Like it was like I mean, I was like the biggest It's Anthony fan. That was like the major way I consumed content on this game. When he quit, it was like, damn, bro. It was a mass extinction. Like all of them, like that was when Blaze stopped doing Let's Plays. Do I even bother trying to kill Gurtalk? I don't think his theme is going to be better than this, right? I guess we can check. They both drop a ring and a theme, but I kind of feel like his... Let's see. Durtox. What would be... Oh, it probably gives damage, though. Fuck it, we'll fight him. Why not? We'll do them both. I mean, this guy's fire, so we can do... Caramel is just bad. It just didn't... I don't know. Anthony's also was just like... such a different take on Wiz that I always really enjoyed. Where it, like... I mean, he did PvP stuff. I didn't really watch his PvP stuff. He just was like the first person to like, maybe WIZARD101 content doesn't just have to be like PvP Let's Plays and like just normal Let's Plays. He's the first one to kind of like have like actual edited Wiz videos. Or Wiz videos that also tried to like mimic the style of what was popular on YouTube at the time. Like, he did Wiz meme review. Did a lot of, like, just more creative Wiz stuff. Wade Vanilla. That's the GOAT. If I had to make a Mount Rushmore of Wiz creators, it would be Wayne Vanilla's face 4 times. There's no... I don't have beef. There's no beef. I've never talked to him. He just leaves mean comments on my videos. Just like, he doesn't like me. He doesn't like my content or me. Which is like... Okay, like what... I don't know. What am I gonna do about it, bro? I don't... like... I don't know. I try to make the best content. I can't make better content, I guess. I guess I could. Maybe that's how our friendship will start. I don't know. The other thing is, like, his complaints aren't consistent. I'm not drinking. It's just like... At first, it was like stuff about how I like titled videos he didn't like. I don't know, dude. He didn't like how I used to like do videos where it's like, can you beat WIZARD101 and then only go through Malistaire. But like, I only did that on like pet only, and then he complained about it in the Nuzlocke video, which doesn't really make sense because there was no like self-imposed challenge. I don't know. I thought he was memeing too, but then he would come to stream. It didn't feel like memeing. Maybe he's just a content lord. I don't know. It was also weird when he would like say stuff on like VOD comments. Because who the fuck's reading VOD comments? It's marketing, maybe. I don't know. I don't lose sleep over it, but like, it is funny. I don't know. I had to ban him after a while, but he's unbanned now. He definitely got unbanned in one of the prison breaks. He definitely got unbanned in one of them. He had a while where he was like leaving comments on, like, he had a streak of leaving them on like a lot of streams in a row. It was like, okay, this is gonna get to a point where like, I don't know. What's up? Hira? Appreciate it. Shout out. I don't know. Alright. Fight me, coward. Shit, this fight's gonna be annoying. Whatever. I truly have always done the content that I just liked at the time. Well, I didn't even look at the drops. I got a fire ring. That doesn't help me at all. Variety is the key to sanity. I just like, in life in general, it's the key to sanity. I mean, there's been a lot of times where people have like, I've like stepped away from Wiz for a little while, and people like are like, for whatever reason, traumatized because everyone like quits Wiz. That I'm like, I've left Wiz forever. It's just like, no, like I just have been playing different games for a couple weeks. I mean, there are people that, like, they just love one game and that's all they play. That's just not me. Like, I don't know. At the end of the day, life's too short to, like, care about what other people say. If your fucking favorite game ever is Club Penguin, bro, play Club Penguin every day. Truly, it's your time. If you love WIZARD101, you don't want to watch anything else but me playing WIZARD101, more power to you. I don't take it personal. I really don't care. Like, so, dude, but Sauce loves Wiz. Sauce genuinely is like the LeBron James longevity of WIZARD101. Sauce does not get enough credit. I think it's come around now where people have realized, like, that man is a hero of this game. Like, there was a lot of shit he did with, like, PvP, too. And, like, keeping the, like, having... There was a long time where no one else was streaming this game like that. And he was, like, the community fucking center of this game. Ooh. Oh, even just from like a news perspective, like I don't think people realize how, especially again at like Caramel release, when this game was not in a good state, he was like the one still going at it, bro. All the other old guard left. I should start making political content. That's a good idea. I mean, dude, Blaze Lifehammer quit for like a year. The Tinkerbell MMO, yeah, that was maxed. Not every class. Your next political video can be about which schools are more liberal versus conservative. Like, oh, like the Wiz schools? I don't think that, like... It'd be a hard video to make, honestly. Putting the Wiz schools on a political compass? Storm's always been the most racist school. Since day one. This is a well-established fact. I am not using that idea. If you want to make a video, you're gonna steal it? Go for it, bro. That's a double video. I'm just not gonna do it. More yes, 100%. This Storm is the most racist. I have stuff to prove this. There was a guy who made a lot of Wiz memes and like different Wiz meme videos that like was always in my comments and stuff when I was doing like World in Review and like more meme content. And then I forget what video it was. Or some stream I made a comment that I went to like a liberal arts college or something, or like that I was like from California. Or like so, and he just went full fucking Nazi. It's like oh, okay. This is not what, okay. Like, and he was a Storm. I'm not saying all Storm Wizards are racist. I'm just saying all racists are Storm Wizards. You know what I mean? Back in the day, too, who was letting the slurs fly in Darkmoor? Who was it always in the Darkmoor team-ups? I'm not saying all Storm Wizards, I'm just saying most of them. Death would totally be the punk rock kids. I don't know why I internalized that as the Kid Rock kids. Death Wizards would be no, like Storm Wizards would be the fucking, like, I can't watch the halftime show people. Like, 100%. Myth is Redditors. The myth is the, like, actually we're the best hitting school people. Myth are Redditors. If I had to give you, like, lives are like... What are lives? I feel like life wizards are the most likely wizards to own crystals. I feel like ice wizards are a different vein of Redditors. Where they're like the, like, nice guy Redditors. You know what I mean? Or like the guy who's like... you say a joke and he tries to like make you feel awkward about it. This is like, does anyone know what I'm talking about here? Fucking like, that would be dumb. Like the bad kind of nice guy. Life Wizards are the Portland liberals. I could also see that. I could see that. Balance to me is like Ninja. I imagine every Balance Wizard's like Ninja. Where they're like never really sure how they got anywhere. And they just kind of seem to like, fucking like, you know, the universe just put me here for some reason. I've never seen a balanced wizard form like a, they're kind of like the free-spirited fence-sitters. I think Ninja's the only balanced main. My favorite memory of Ninja is when we did a Wiz GeoGuessr tournament. He didn't have a max wizard. He was so much worse than everyone else. Like, just like, consistently terrible. But somehow, like, won. By just, like, wandering into the right spots. Like, I purposely would select misleading photos, and he would get misled into the right position, and he won. Which is kind of the most most balanced outcome. I feel like fire is, like, kind of like frat bro-y. I feel like fire is like the more, I don't want to say like the cool kids, but like the most normal Wiz players. I think fire is like the most, maybe not frat bro. I think fire wizards are my favorite. Or just the most normal. I feel like a fire wizard is the kid you get like put together with in a group project, and then you find out like they actually play a lot of games and are like cool. But you would look at them and you'd think like that's a very normal looking guy, and then he has like a niche interest, you know? And you're like, this guy's coolish, I guess. Gym bros? I just think they're like the most normal. And then Storm is racist. Which one did we miss? I think I got them all. I try to think too of like Papa. Papa hasn't been in stream in a while. But Papa's like the prototypical fire wizard, I think. Ice. You ever have a friend that just like has the worst RNG ever? That's Ice. You ever have that friend that just like takes constant L's and can't catch a break? That's the Ice Wizard. Ice is just like, you just feel bad for them. What's up, Green Harmony? Appreciate you. That is incel. I think storms are the incels. Storm might be the most, I don't know. I have such a like, the game used to be so different though. And like from a lot of like my, like, especially for like every wizard ever, I feel like was really influenced by how this game was on like Darkmoor release more. Because there used to be way more storms. Storms definitely used to be the most common school to run into at maps. And if it was like someone in the comments talking shit, it was always a storm. And that was back when like people actually like wanted life wizards to quest with and shit. I don't know. There's a divorced dad with 3 kids? No. Did I get the rose? Wait, is it over here? Am I dumb? It's on the left? Okay, sick. See ya, oyster. My day was chill. I mostly just did schoolwork. Not fun. But not terrible. Alice is a Minecraft kid who never really grew out of it. I just think of balanced wizards as, like, in general, aloof. Like, the most common school... I mean, I guess you can't use common and balance in the same sentence because no one plays balance. But, like, if there was one school to see with, like, weird mismatched gear, like, a general sense of what's going on, but not really, it would be balance. I died to the first fight of Trellis Fears. The one who summons the minion cheat in the minus 90 shield.
You found the 10th stone rose.
Alright, this fight's actually could get a little interesting. We gotta not be completely stupid. I don't have any death shields. Yeah, we'll be fine, right? Part of the cards. I have no... Okay, we definitely want monstresses. I definitely do not need frozen armor.
Now for my great work. Stand aside, young wizard. You cannot hope to stop me.
Okay, chill. Rah! The name is Bond. James Bond. Okay, W pull actually. Late into this should kill all the soul servants. Do anything but weakness me, please. Eddie, that's fine. You gotta dodge one more weakness. Big, if true. Gadoosh. God damn it! Random question, but what level range do you think the Cobblemon Elite Four should be? I don't know, honestly. I got no fucking idea. It just depends, like, how fast would it take you to level, like, your starter to that level cap, and then that should be, like, 10 hours. Or, like, not 10 hours of straight grinding, but, like, of, like, if I'm passively playing and fighting and doing stuff, like, it should be able to be done within a stream. The champ's ace should be level 67. Six, seven, 6, 7, 6, 7. Where the fuck are my thingies? What's up, Ducky Momo? I'll be back. I think Wednesday I'm gonna run it back. And I'm not giving up till I beat Minecraft. I will not be defeated. How have I pulled 4 blades? What is this hand? I'm actually gonna run out of cards. Is realistically how I'm gonna lose here. Because I did not bring reshuffle. What? Where are they? Okay. It's about damn time. How much does this... I mean, this is cool. This is, like, went buffed on Mally. I mean, it honestly could get close to one-shotting. Not without a crit. With a crit, maybe. Could have gotten there. Let me get rid of these ice shields. I need to pull harder. I'm not even farming. I just want to run. I just wanted to run this once. That's all I can do with the rules. Yeah, I'm actually gonna run really low on cards. I think. There's no way I have traps left. A crit here would be really nice. But I do not think it's in the cards. Cricket's close to killing, actually. Can you play through Bloodborne? Fuck no. Those games... I'm not good enough at games to, like, pick up a game like Bloodborne and play it on stream for the first time. Without going insane. Like, Silksong was, like, one of the worst experiences ever. Holy shit, I'm blind. I got an ice hat from Gurtalk? I didn't even check if I got the a thing from him. I don't think I did. I think someone would have said something. Skadoosh. The Bluey game? That's far too difficult. Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. With love, Tabitha Winterheart from the Bazaar? No way. You have a celebrity in Twitch chat, what? Alright. Can you just die? Please? Please? I'm gonna get the full ice set dropped. I started dual streaming probably like a month or two ago now. 2 months. Suit of Torment is probably not ice. I had to guess. Right? That's probably death. Just off of vibes. Balance. What the fuck is that gear? Okay. Foot of the Vigilante. Okay. And we got life boots. Okay, this dungeon might just be a straight L. I think we just took L's. Pipe! We got the fire and the fire ring, which is kind of funny. It's like an ass ice. Okay, we got nothing. I have nothing! Did I get this? I did. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it would have been nice to get any gear, but maybe that means we're due. I mean, I guess worst comes to worst, we can sell. We got some bizarre stuff. Worst comes to worst, we got a little bit of bizarre stuff. Dude, I am due. I have not had good gear luck in a minute. It's basically guaranteed this run. I do want to go buy accuracy stuff from the Bazaar. Buy 2 of these. hopefully fix our fizzling problem. Nope. Stop it! I think that gives us, we're one on, we have 99 base accuracy now. No, dude, ice is 80? What the fuck? Why is ice so low accuracy? Yeah, they added buying jewels to the bazaar when they did the rework pretty recently. Yo, Bird of Prey with the Prime, appreciate it. Ice has low accuracy due to its high damage for a risk and reward style of Oh, I see. Ninja just had a TikTok bot comment. They really don't like ice. Which is crazy because I remember when ice was like the best PvP school. Remember when you could just click Abominable Weaver and you would win everything? Remember when you had a shadow enhanced spell that would give you a minus 90% tower? I'm not a fan of ice. I think ice will be very good for this challenge. Mostly because of, you know, the way the new gear rules work. I think ice is one of the best schools when you don't get meta gear, especially. It's like a big thing is just big health number. And ice also randomly just has like high resist gear. You can just, you know, you don't have to get from farming, you can just get, so. Nah, Abominable Weaver was minus 90. I'm at least 10% sure. I'm not really sure because I don't play. I swear it was minus 90. Was it not? I've never had a maxed ice, so I could be very wrong. Why are people complaining about it though? Wasn't it minus 90? Dude, finding old spell card versions is like impossible. A better chance of finding El Dorado. Oh, it was minus 75. How do you find the pre-audit Darkmoor spells? It might have been 90 there. No, these have all been updated. I thought there's no Bazaar gear. There's no Bazaar gear, but I can buy jewels. I can buy jewels and TCs. Just no gear. I meant more that ice gets like random good gear drop from just like street mobs as Bazaar gear. We need the ring, right? Or is it this one?
That is fascinating, but irrelevant.
I thought it was this.
What?
Inspector Legro. I just feel like ice base gear has like some weirdly insanely high resist and health. Which could be cash money.
The spiral.
Sad music.
I don't know any military secret.
Alright, these things cheat, but you can kind of just dono wall them with tower shields, so that's what we're gonna do. So we're not even gonna bother. You know, I'm not talking about my dating life on stream anymore. How Gardevoir and my at Chili's went is, you know, is really between us, I think.
I can do that too.
So what did you start streaming on? I started streaming on YouTube. I've only streamed on Twitch. Well, I did like 2 Twitch streams. And then I started streaming on YouTube. And then I only streamed on YouTube for like years. And now I dual stream. But I still... whatever, you know? I don't know if the level 44 Dragonspire gear is crafted. It's probably not better than this gear. Will I be your Valentine? I'm kind of taken at the moment. There's one psychic type who has my heart. Skadoosh. Not everything needs to be... it's healthier for the relationship long term, you know? Life does feel a little bit better once you get out of the second arc. Worst smelling wizards is Myth Wizards, 100%. No comp. See, like, this is what I'm saying. Like, that looked good. Okay, it's ass. It's actually so bad. Why is the Celestial Ice set so terrible? What? I guess five ice damage on a hat is crazy. That's criminal. That should be a crime. The set bonus is probably like 3 more damage. 518 health is a lot. That is kind of crazy. But you have to run the full set. For I guess you get extra health. Does it give a lot of health? No, it gives like the same health. Yeah, I don't know why you would ever. I mean, I don't know. The Celestial sets do suck in general, though. That's not Ice School exclusive. I feel like the Ice one's just really bad. It's just impressively bad. No, you cannot farm anything. Well, you can't farm Calypso. No intentional gear farming. Besides running it one more time to see if you... whatever. You can run each dungeon once. So you can only fight Queen Calypso once. Question for Colin. What's your take on people you are battling having their mic and talking to you? I thought that could be kind of fun. Ooh. Especially if we were like willing to have everything whitelisted. You could give all the people like access to my server like my voice channel in the Discord, and then they could join when they're fighting me. But like it doesn't have to be like a requirement. I just think that would be fun. If someone could join and like talk shit. Like yesterday I was live for like 7 hours. I'm not gonna be live for too much longer. Honestly, I might call it a night here soon. It depends on the stream and the vibes. Usually like when I'm able to start stream determines how long I go for.
Magic schools,
Do not want to do this. Skip the tutorial. Don't, and what? Damn, only the one question? What was the other question? Yeah, Jeffrey died. He died. I died farming Cronus. What's the worst individual experience you've had with this game? Catacombs, it was terrible. The one time I was playing in a 24-hour stream and Caramel kept breaking was pretty bad. That was a low point. The VOD's somewhere. I think it's titled differently. But it definitely exists. Why am I going to Grizzleheim? What the fuck? Are you on console, Robbie?
Oh, hello there.
You gotta go to the pet pavilion. Do I balance teams around 1 knockout equals 1 sub? Yeah. 1 death is gonna be once. Like, every time I want to revive a Pokemon, it's gonna be a sub. Yeah, you go to the pet pavilion. And then there should be a quest that takes you there if you're over level 10. You get it from Merle. And then there's like a pretty good tutorial that explains a lot of it. Oh, I think my headphones just died. What was that? Oh my god, the death sound was so freaking scary. Okay. It's terrifying. I've never heard that sound before. I want the stream to be 1 sitting, but it could be 2 if that's not like reasonable. It could be like a weekend stream. It's fine. Do you want to only battle gym trainers, or can other participants battle? I'm down with doing other participants to battle, but like they have to be reasonable. Like if I'm just gonna get like dog, like, you know, if it's gonna be like a full team of someone, whatever, like I don't think that, you know what I mean. There, I feel like this is fitting. I'm in the running for Iceman in the MCU X-Men movie. Wait, you're in the running to play the guy in the movie? Or are you... Wait, what? Fuck! Like, you're auditioning? That's pretty cool. That's pretty sick. If you win it, you should, like, force them to cram in, like, 100 Wizard 101 references. Yeah, this is probably going to be the last fight I do this stream. Boom, boom, boom. It was a productive 2-hour stream. Sometimes that's all you need. Boom, boom. Talk to Chaswick.
Rescue at last. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I mean, that honestly, there's probably more people that are needed to have like bad teams than good teams. If you want to make an appearance on it, like you don't have a lot of time, it's honestly probably a good thing. If you're willing just to be like Bug Catcher Jim. Alright. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. I cannot play the outro music because I do not have working headphones. So, don't do anything I wouldn't do, would be my advice. Good start to the run. We didn't get good drops in anything, but we're alive. So, that's something. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Good night. I will be live tomorrow, probably later tomorrow again, to continue this run.